What's up, everyone? Welcome back to After the Storm. Welcome back to the NHL 07 Dynasty Mode series. We are on to episode 13, lucky number 13, against a divisional rival in the Toronto Maple Leafs. 8-6-2 to start their season so far. Actually doing pretty well. I don't think the Leafs made playoffs in this year. I think this was kind of the beginning of the end of the Sundin era. We do have like a little bit of backstory. We did make that trade for Pavel Kubina at the beginning of the mode to get another right shot D onto the squad. So this is Kubina's first game against his former team. I think he played for them in 05-06. So like he actually did play at least a year or two with Toronto. Nevertheless, we're coming off that huge comeback victory in our last episode against the Boston Bruins. A fantastic comeback against that squad. Again, I think we were 4-1 entering the third period or 3-0 entering the third period. I can't recall exactly. But an incredible comeback for our squad against a talented Bruins team. And again, a divisional rival that we're trying to make sure that we're ahead of in the standings, first and foremost, before the rest of the conference. But overall, this leads us into this game. And wow, Toronto's played 16 games already. That's quite a bit as opposed to our 12. So we've got plenty of games in hand on the Leafs. Actually, we're a point above them currently due to our overtime losses. So let's go ahead and jump into the preview portion of this one. So looking over both these teams, we do have the advantage. We are at home, so we're probably getting a little bit of a boost. 5.58 goals for per game is pretty good for us. Again, probably not very sustainable. The goals against is a little high, but we want to see that come down a little bit. Our power play is clicking pretty decently, but our penalty kill is getting scored on quite a bit. Hopefully we will even those numbers out. But again, as you can tell from the Leafs having 8%, despite that being like their real life 2024-25 season number, that's probably not an accurate number. And that kind of goes across the whole game, especially the penalty kill being like 91%. That's usually that never really stays. But for the Leafs, 85, their defense, their highest rated at 88, 81 in the net. That is an interesting one. I don't even think it's Raycroft anymore. I might be mistaken on that, but I don't think they have Raycroft in the net. But we'll see here in a moment. But overall, yeah, like same on offense, same on defense, but the goaltending is really where our two squads differ. So it is Raycroft in the net. I thought maybe there was another goaltender that they had in there. But again, very similar to Ryan Miller, 2 stars across the board, 88 overall for Miller, but 82 for Raycroft. Again, this almost feels like the 2-star, like high and low. Like you can go up to an 88 as a 2-star, but you can go as low as like an 82 as a 2-star goalie across the board here. So Miller should have the advantage. Again, we should have the advantage overall in this matchup, but nothing's a guarantee. Taking a look overall at the Leafs, 5-3-0 at home at home this season. On the road, 3-3-2. So we should have a bit of an advantage considering they've been a little bit worse on the road. 43 goals for, 45 against again. So they're giving up quite a bit of goals overall and not scoring that many. But again, they could have had a few lopsided games here and there, or maybe they've mostly been tight, like this Florida matchup that they're coming off of, where they beat them 4-3. In terms of injuries, Hal Gill, Matt Stajan, both out until November 7th. So again, they're probably not out much longer from where we are in this game. 2 players that won't end up being in their lineup for this one. Anyways, guys, not much more to go over. An exciting matchup. First time we're playing the Leafs this season. So, well, let's go ahead and get into this matchup against the Leafs. All right, ready to go here from Buffalo, New York, HSBC Arena. The divisional matchup. Leafs, Sabres wearing their red alternates tonight. Briere starting off that draw. Cobrelay stands him up and gets the puck away. Here comes Tucker, dumps it into the corner. Back to retrieve it will be the former Leaf, acquired before the season started back in training camp. Pavel Kubina. Allison bringing it in back the other way. Jason Allison and Sundin. Sundin shot. Save for Ryan Miller. Back the other way comes Briere. Finneganov. Here comes Vanek. Shot scores. The top line continues. Put the puck in the net as Vanek early on with a snipe past the glove side of Raycroft. Buffalo takes the early 1-0 lead at home. on the draw. Eric Lindros and Derek Roy. Derek Roy going to win that one. Play there. Takes a big hit from Picard. Cleaning though, as Picard brought that one out. Bring it back. Connolly brings it in offsides as Dumont crossed the line, was in ahead of the play. O'Neill on the draw, winning it. Jeff O'Neill. Back and forth with Alex Steen, rather. Matt Stajan's on the injured report for this one. Kolyakovo down low. Steen back in front. Oh, what a good stick there by Miller to Pocheck off and make sure there was no play for O'Neill side of the net. Comes Jury, backhander on, steer to the corner. Kolyakovo rings it around the boards. It looks like Kodalik's going to get there first and a penalty upcoming to the Leafs. But Hesh right in front. Shot. Stopped by Raycroft there. Jury, Kodalik. Turns, fires right into a shin pad. Jeff O'Neill will touch that one up. Chad Kilgore going to go off 2-minute minor for elbowing. Got it up. Yep. Definitely got it up there. High on Jury. And Coach Paul Maurice. Seeing his team go to the penalty kill. Sundin on the draw. Briere is going to win it. In front to Vanek and scores just like that. Off the draw. Briere, the individual effort, finds that one over to Vanek. And Vanek makes no mistake about that. Beating Raycroft on that glove side again. And the Sabres a 2-0 lead in the first. Briere winning the draw after the goal. 2-0 Buffalo, just not even 5 minutes into this first period. Early goal from Vanek, and then a power play marker from Vanek. Kubina, Finneganov, that one comes back to the line, but it's like a 2-on-0 forming here. Here's Briere. Oh, try to backhand play, and Raycroft read it. Comes the other way. Allison, Tucker. That one nearly on net. Just went over the head of goaltender Ryan Miller. Jason Allison. Can't get there first, and the Bruins, or the Sabres, rather, will bring it out. Coming off that thrilling Bruins victory. Oh, as Tucker gets a chance right in front there, and Miller fights that one off. It's a Finneganov, Briere. Faberle. Finding Tucker up the wing. Tucker going to dump it in and chase. Speedy, scrappy Darcy Tucker there. Sundin with the shot, and that was a good save. Finneganov will bring it in against McCabe. Gets around the check of McCabe. Here's Vanek. Vanek in front looking for the shot. Oh, he got hooked. No call. Briere gets the shot away, and back come the Leafs, though. Allison. Allison looking for a trailer. There's Caberlet shot on. Big save. Oh, and a nice play by Jason Allison. But again, standing tall is Ryan Miller. Briere takes the big hit. Oh, Finneganov in front got the puck off the hit. A good save by Raycroft, keeping his team in a 3-0 lead. Might be a bit of a nail in a coffin early on here. Here's Sundin bringing it back. Sundin. Turned over to Newman, and Allison shot scores. Puck bobbling there. And a failed attempt to clear by Teppo Newman onto the stick of Jason Allison, and he's going to cut the lead in half. A much-needed goal here for the Leafs halfway through this first period to keep themselves in this game. And here comes Chris Jury winning the draw against Lindros. Jury, spot check. Spot check still with it. Backhander. Croft read it. Good glove save and controlled the rebound. Here's Lindros. Lindros passing in front, scores. Adam Mayer, the former Sabre. Just like that, we got a tie game as Miller actually steering that one. Didn't get all of his stick to steer that one to the corner. Couple former Sabres on this line. Henrik Tallinger. Adam Mayer, as Adam Mayer gets his goal here, and we are tied just like that. Dumont, though, backhander. Save. Connolly. Roy at the line. Cross the ice. Newman in. Roy back in front. Penalty up coming to the Leafs. Roy turns around, fires. That one's blocked by Kolyakovo and touched up. A high sticking call going to Chad Kilger, who took the elbowing call earlier in the period that gave the Sabres a 2-0 lead. Start up 8:06 to go. 2-2 the score. Lindros going to win that draw. He'll dump it down the length of the ice. Here's Miller. Briere. Kanov. Back. Buffalo is having trouble starting their breakout. Campbell. Briere. That's across. Vanek back. Briere gets saved by Raycroft. Finneganov to the corner. Briere shot. Vanek's got it. Oh, his pass. Intended for Finneganov and right on net. Down it'll go. But first half of the time rather of this high sticking minor has been killed off. Back down it goes. Drury, second unit out. In the midst of a change. Briere back in. Oh, tried to go to the backhand, and Raycroft with an active stick there to make sure it doesn't get that far. So we take a look at Eric Lindros' season. 7 assists, no goals. It's been healthy and in the lineup, though, so far for this season, playing a role here with the Leafs. Down by Sundin, 5 minutes to go in the first. On to pass way up. Connolly was hanging around up there. Over to Hesh. Connolly into the corner. Calverley's going to get that one first, but it doesn't clear the line. Newman keeps it. Dumont. Hesh. Allison takes a beat with the puck. Turns it over. Good job by Hesh to get escape, but McCabe's going to get that one, and that will do it for the power play. Connolly up there again. He's got the chance. Shot. Saved by Raycroft. Back in front for Dumont, and another save. As Raycroft has tightened it up here. Dumont shot off the crossbar. Oh my goodness. These Sabres are buzzing around that net. Here comes Jason Allison. Sundin, shot goes wide. Kalinin reverses it to his D partner, Newmanen. Hesht. 2 minutes to go here. Connolly back in front to Dumont. Backhander saved by Raycroft. Turned over. Dumont back into the zone. Makes a move. Looking for Connolly in the slot, but the long reach of Jason Allison's going to bring that away as we hit the final minute of this first period. Here's Sundin in the slot. Shot off the post. Kalinin. Newmanen. Dump down. This one won't get for icing, but a race here as Connolly's going to win it. And Coberly quickly taking it off as that will end the period. 2-2 the score. Teams trade goals here in a 2-2 tie as we enter the second. We'll be back with it in a moment. Shots 10-6 in favor of Buffalo in that first frame. Good back and forth action here. Couple power plays for the Sabres. They strike on one. Leafs kill the other. And here comes Sundin to start the period. He takes a bump from Brian Campbell. Enough to separate the puck. Here comes a Finneganov. Sidesteps the check of Finneganov. Shot gets saved. Vanek, who's already got 2 retrieves. Back hit down into the corner. And the Leafs will bring this one out. Jason Allison. Across the ice to Sundin. Pass all the way back to the Leaf zone and give it to Finneganov. Finneganov, Briere. Cycling around and it turns itself back over. Sundin. Pass to Allison. Back in front to Tucker. Oh, a good play across the grain. And that's a great save from Ryan Miller. Another penalty upcoming to the Leafs as Buffalo will go to their 3rd power play of the night. Another high sticking call, this time going to the captain, Matt Sundin. He got the stick up there on Thomas Vanek, trying to tie up his stick. The back check. Briere against Allison on the draw. Briere going to win it. Passing here, Vanek, Briere down low. Vanek, Briere again. Briere maybe looking for a sharp angle shot. He takes it that time. Raycroft will jump all over that, though, and get the whistle. Second unit out there now for the Sabres. Hesh going to win the draw. Hesh still with a nice move to get around Lindros there. Connolly back to Hesh. Can't get that puck. Connolly again to the point. Dumont. That one just comes out. Newman is actually going to try to bring that one back in, but it is offside. Minute 27 to go here in the third man advantage of the night for Buffalo. 1 for 2 so far. That one offside as it jumped back over the line. Allison there winning the draw, and he'll fire that one back down the ice. Leanin back to retrieve. Newmanen, drop pass there. Dumont. The Sabres bring it up. Here comes Connolly. Enter the zone. That one offside again. Sabres will have to start over again. Hesh, nice play here. Connolly up high, and again plays. Connolly's now done that 3 times on this unit, and so much so that Lindy Ruff has said that's enough. Get that unit off the ice. 43 seconds remain on the man advantage. Cabe back in his own zone. Tries to clear it. Actually hits Coverley, but he'll get another chance, and that one will go all the way down the ice. 14 to go here in the second. Early man advantage. Here's Briere bringing it alongside the other way down the wing. McCabe will easily pick that one up and lift a high backhander down. So that will do it for the power play. Sundin's back out on the ice. Vanek, though, 2 goals already in the game. Tried a short side play, and Raycroft rather stood tall there. Comes Allison. Lindros, backhander, save. Behind the net it goes. Retrieved by Jury. Vanek now of Finneganov. Top line. Bringing it back. Seems the Leafs have had a good adjustment to the second half of this game. Sundin shot. Blocker to the corner by Miller. Back in front. Allison. And there's Sundin again. And Campbell going to make sure that one doesn't turn into anything. Here's Briere. Briere shot scores. Oh, 5-hole. That might be one that Raycroft wants back. Well, actually, that one just went to the side of the pad. Just a weird drop down from Raycroft there, and that gives the Sabres the lead back, 3-2. And another penalty for the Leafs. Jeff O'Neill's going to go off for hooking as he hauled down Derek Roy off that opening faceoff, but Paul Maurice staring at his team with a bit of a penalty problem here tonight. On the draw, Briere wins it. Finneganov off the draw and get it there, and Tallinder involved in the Kubina trade there. Will lift it down. Campbell, and way offside as Finneganov was still looking to touch up. Heller on the hunt for his 7th win season so far as Hesh looking for Newmanen. Completely back the other way, and again it's offside as this second unit has had a good deal of difficulty gaining the line cleanly. Hesh winning the draw. touch there. Connolly bumped off by Picard. Dumont, Hesh, shot on, gets saved by Raycroft. Dumont to the corner, gets the puck first. Hesh back in front, shot goes wide. Pass there by Dumont, actually hits Raycroft, and that one good enough to get it back down to the Buffalo end. Comes Dumont, 50 seconds remain in the power play. Spins off, down low to Hesh, scores! Good play here by JP Dumont, created some open ice. Just kind of floated that pass. Wasn't really a shot, more of a pass down low, and Hesh finds it, turns around, and fires a backhand, and maybe Raycroft not expecting it. It ends up going past number 1 in the net. And 4-2 as a 2-goal lead is restored for the Sabres. They led 2-0 early. A couple goals by Vanek in the first period that was quickly erased by this Leafs squad. Andropov dumping it in, cross corner. Lidman finds Dan Paille. Cross ice to Gostad. Paille again. Paille over to Gostad. That one goes up and over the net. Good centering feed from Paille. And Wellwood, he's got a step. Wellwood shot, good glove save on the breakaway by Miller. That one's going to go down the ice for icing. 6 minutes to go here in the second as McCabe touches that one up. Sabres lead 4-2. Gostad on the draw against O'Neill. Gostad winning that one clean. And he'll bring it back down. Here's Pominville with a step. Oh, just lost control of the puck as he tried to maneuver around Jay Harrison. Harrison, backhander into the zone. Cheered by Paille. Gostad bringing it back for the Sabres. Gets it to Pominville. Pominville with a move on Harrison again, and Harrison using the positioning to make sure. Up in. Actually hits Campbell, and back come the Sabres. Pominville finds Paille. Shot by Paille. Good blocker saved by Raycroft, and that one is going to beat him. It's Dan Paille, the only Sabre on the team to not record a point this season, has broken that by making this a 5-2 game on a heavy wrister that beats Raycroft. 4:03 left in the second as the Sabres put up a 3-goal lead. Sundin turns it over to Newmanen. Sabres look to add even more insurance before the end of this second frame. Sundin bringing it back. Back in front, Sundin, shot, good. Close of the 5-hole by Miller. Sundin maybe needed to release that one right away. Here comes Dumont. Dumont shot, big save by Raycroft, who has, despite the numbers on the board, been solid tonight in keeping his team in this one. Roy back the other way. Dumont, Connolly. Connolly back in front to Roy. Shot. Connolly there. Oh my goodness. How did Raycroft get across for that one? Dumont back into the zone. The second line. Here's Roy. Tried his short play. Couldn't get that one to maneuver past Raycroft as that one slapped in heavily. Easy save for Miller. He hit the final minute of the second. Pass ahead for Roy. Not going to get there, but he will beat the icing out. Cabe. Seconds remain. Turned over to Connolly. Connolly. Kalinin. Final seconds here. Dumont. Connolly. Can't get the shot away. Connolly still behind the net, but that will do it for the period. Sabres add 3 in the frame. Take a 5-2 lead into the third. Third period coming up next. During this third frame of the game, 5-2, Buffalo has controlled most of the play. Just 12 shots for the Leafs in this one, but Miller has had a handful of solid stops. Comes Sundin. He's moving his way through that neutral zone without any problem there, but finally stripped of the puck. Finneganov, Kubina. Campbell, shot from the point. That one's blocked by Allison on the way through. Tucker and Sundin bring it back. Here's Tucker, stood up by his former teammate, Kubina. Briere finds a Finneganov. Finneganov back the other way. Copperly going to intercept that one, start back up. Sundin looking for Tucker. Tucker stripping that one of Campbell as he tried to clear. But Campbell right back to block that one. Finneganov bringing it back in. Spin moves around McCabe, but McCabe gets the puck and actually kind of plays that one off or loses control, and Raycroft right there to jump on that puck, make sure it doesn't end up back in the possession of the Sabres. Briere has the game winner as it stands. 17.5 to go here in the third. Off the draw, Newmanen. Newmanen slap shot. Saved by Raycroft. Card. Lindros rather, and over to Mayer. He's got one of the goals for the Leafs tonight. Former Sabre. Roy. Dumont. Connolly. Back in front, tried to spin move, try to make something. Nice deke there in front of Raycroft, but it ends up far away, and back to the other end is Lindros getting the shot off there, and again a good rebound control, good control on the save by Miller. Tied up on the draw, Drury winning that one against Wellwood. Drury, 5 minutes have gone here. Drury, sharp angle shot. Oberle. Andropov on the side. Andropov across the ice to Suglobov. Suglobov pinned up by Kotelik. That one reversed around. And Wellwood there first. Suglobov. Cabe. Oberle. Deep pair that's been together for years. Oberle and McCabe. Still passing it back and forth. Hesht. Still there. Down low. Wellwood turns, fires over the net. Set up there from the defenders. Opened up that slot area, and Wellwood as Andropov blows one over the net as well. Sustained zone pressure by the fourth line of the Leafs. Kotelik bringing it back. This was interrupted, but Drury down low below the goal line. Hesh turned and fired. Tried to catch Raycroft sleeping there. Here comes Drury. Ahead of steam. Nice move there. Shot. Good move around Copperle. Gets the shot away, but squeezing the pads was Raycroft. That one back in front actually hits Miller. Drury bringing it back the other way. Here comes Chris Drury. Drury let the puck go. Moved around. And there it is. Good puck movement by Chris Drury, and he creates that goal. Great passing play by Hesht, using his body, shielding, giving that puck back to Drury on a bit of a give and go. Opened up that slot, and 6-2 is the score. Campbell bringing it back. Defenseman finding Briere. Briere backhander on. Saved by Raycroft. Honogorowski bringing it back with Lindros. Lindros hooked down. It's like a penalty coming up. One going to be whistled down for offside, but Finneganov will go to the box rather for hooking on Eric Lindros. Leafs with a desperate attempt to get back into this one. Ruff looking for a bit of an explanation on it from the official. No avail. 10-11 to go in this third period. Moving in there. Lifting that one back down the ice. Buffalo continues to lead 6-2 here in the third. Lindros bringing it in. Lindros there. Lost the puck. Sundin. The other side. Lindros shot. Miller's got it. Plays it out to Kalinin to get it out of the zone. Away from the danger. Copperle. Allison. Lindros shot off the crossbar, and Allison jumping on that rebound. He hammers it wide. Briere brings it back down the ice. Haverley, Sundin. He's bringing it back. That one going to be offside as Allison maybe thought Dross was closer to him than he was. Start this season for Jason Allison. 8 goals, 6 assists, 14 points in 16 games so far. Back in front, Tucker. Oh, and a good save there is Mayer. Backhander on. Miller with the save again. O'Neill, Tucker, backhander, another save for Miller. Second unit having some luck here. Mayer already with one in the game. Mayer shot scores. He makes it 2. The former Sabre having himself a night. He beats Miller on the glove side. So 6-3 the score, 6:17 left here in the third. Likely not enough time for a comeback for the Leafs, but they're getting a couple goals. Must feel nice, especially for Adam Mayer against his former club. Donnelly, Roy, Frud knocked down by Andropov. Jay Harrison's going to bring that one back up. Finds Wellwood. Pass intercepted by Kalinin. Andropov and Derek Roy going at it. So we enter final 5 of this third frame. Here's Roy. He's got a step. Roy in. Oh, tries to go backhand and just slides off his stick there at the last second. Suglobov. Offside with exactly 4 minutes to go here in the third. Sundin on the draw. Kent's Briere. Sundin's going to win that one. Sundin shot off the post. Like maybe Miller got a piece of that one. It's Briere making moves there against McCabe, and McCabe will come up with the puck, but Briere's still there with him. Jason Allison stepping around. Finds an outlet in Tucker. Oh, and a good save again by Miller. He's been solid tonight for the Sabres. McCabe. Allison, and that one offside. Tucker throwing that one at the net. Buffalo not even going to respond to that one. They'll let her go. 2:13 to go here in the third. Adam Mayer back out looking for a hat trick. And dumps it in. That one goes offside. Touched up. Back on the Leafs. Here's Mayer. Honikarovsky turned over to Lidman. Eshed. To Jury and Linder will get that one. Here's Lindros over to Ponikarovsky. Shot. Good save, Miller. Ponikarovsky back to the corner. Gets the puck. Shot. Another save for the goaltender, Ryan Miller. Linder back, and Ponikarovsky just offside as he trying to bring that one into the zone. Sundin off the draw, shot, brings that one way wide and back down the Leaf zone. 35 seconds remain here. That one going to get charged as an icing. So I guess the officials are going to determine that one actually went off of Miller. Back down the other way. Very weird icing call, especially score line the way it is, but Briere winning the draw. Kubina. Campbell. Finnegan off shot. Vanek. Bad save there for Raycroft. Vanek's got it again. Backhander on. Good save again. Vanek shot scores. That one sneaks through. Vanek's got a hat trick here tonight. Yeah, that one just handcuffed Raycroft. Enough to sneak in between the pad and the post. "20 seconds remain. 7-3 Buffalo. O'Neill's going to win the draw. Dumont. Bring it back in. Connolly. Dumont there. Hurds fires. Blocker save to the corner as Buffalo continues. Dumont. Weak backhander on. And that is going to do it for this one. 7-3 Buffalo. Big win against a divisional rival at home. As always, we will leave you with the 3 stars of the matchup tonight. See you on the next Sabres broadcast. All right, so coming out of that one, that's a pretty decisively easy win against the Leafs. Didn't expect it to be that easy, but I mean, they are missing a couple of players and their goaltender isn't very good, so it's not a huge shock there. I think Miller played a really good game. He's not quite getting toward that 900 save percentage we would desire, but he's doing enough for us to win. He's making saves when we need it, so overall a pretty good game for Ryan Miller. No real complaints on that one. Everyone played pretty well. Again, top line really playing great. Dan Paille, he ends his pointless streak. Every player on the team right now is a point, I believe, so that's pretty good. And then just jumping into the standings here again, the Caps up here at the top of the conference right now, 21 points. Again, it's astonishing that Washington's up here, especially given how their goals for and their goals against, they're getting some really good goaltending, but ultimately they're just playing really solid hockey right now. And again, it's always a bit of a surprise for a Caps team that really wasn't, didn't really take that next step until the following season after this. Interesting to note, I guess, if we were to start the playoffs today, we would actually be facing Toronto. So that's a good omen right there. And just kind of jump in here. We're still sitting third in the NHL this season so far with 21 points. But Colorado is first in the league, 11-2-1. And that brings us to New York. So this is the second half of back-to-back. So first things first, we are going to put Biron in for this game. Miller's been solid. Again, that's what we kind of wanted out of him here for the last little bit, was just to have, some solid games and show that he belonged in terms of being our starter, and he really has shown that. So that's pretty good for us. We don't expect our goalies to play back-to-backs at this point. So I mean, taking a look at our calendar here, this is the Sunday matchup. We are, just want to check something. We are sitting on 3 consecutive wins, and we have won 5 of our last 6. So that's pretty good. Florida, we're likely to see in the next couple episodes. I think I'm going to leave Biron in for this game as well, for the Florida game. Again, it's just a weaker team. So that kind of opens the door up to get Biron into the mix a little bit more. But again, it's another back-to-back. We'll usually play him against the weaker team of the 2 on these games. But he'll get the Florida game as well. And then we will go back to Miller for the Philly game here. And then just kind of go back to maybe doing some trade-offs here. We'll do, Miller, Biron. Let's see, what's our December look like? We have a back-to-back to start it. And then we don't have any other back-to-backs the rest of that time. So it'll be mostly against, weak opponents, the Floridas. Nationals doing okay. Caps, we're going to play Caps twice, which will be good. St. Louis, Atlanta, games that we can, Carolina's actually played pretty good, 9-3-2, so that's really good to see. But ultimately, we'll mix Biron into some of these games where we have the opportunity to get him in against a weaker opponent, again, like the Ranger game there and everything like that. So, I mean, he's probably going to play every single game against the Rangers this season. So that brings us perfectly over here. 6-4. Last time we played the Rangers, we lost. So we obviously want to get a win against a bit of a weaker squad here in the Rangers. Anyways, going over the preview for our game in the next episode. 2.43 goals for the Rangers. Not very good. But again, their team isn't bad by any stretch. 86 overall. Their goaltending isn't great, but it will beat ours. I'm sure Lundqvist is rated higher than Biron in this game. So, but overall, we have a slight advantage on the Rangers. They're just struggling right now. It's penalty kill 97% though. And then, so they're actually playing Weeks. So they're not playing Lundqvist. I think they played in the first game. So Weeks being in the net for this one. Again, maybe that does change by the time we actually get to the game. But preparing for Weeks to be in there. Again, this is a pretty even goaltending matchup at this point then. The team reports looking at the Rangers. Again, San Jose beating them in their last matchup 4-3. Overall record 3-8-3. That home record is really something to behold. 0-5-2. However, it's better on the road. I think we're playing them at home. We're on the road here. So again, the Rangers have yet to win in Madison Square Garden. So that'll be kind of what we're aiming to make sure that continues in this next one. Anyway, guys, there's not much else to go over whenever we get these back-to-backs. There's no emails or anything that really else that happens around the league that we kind of keep an eye closely on. So that will wrap it up for this episode. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hit like on the video if you liked it. Leave a comment down below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. As always, catch you guys on the next one.